This is Minister Robert Lee Williams, and today is October the 10th, 2016, with a prophecy alert. I'm with Prophetic Information Ministries, where we blow the trumpet, the shofar, around the world, informing you of prophetic news and bringing God's miracle ministry to the world. Well, I've got several news stories I'm going to do some YouTube videos on today, and I just thought that you might want to know these things. U.S.-Russia tensions more dangerous than the Cold War era. A German Foreign Minister, Frank-Walter Steinmeier, says the tensions between Russia and the U.S. are more dangerous than those of the Cold War era. It is a fallacy to think that all this is like the Cold War. The current times are different and more dangerous. Steinmeier made the remarks in an article published in the German Bild newspaper on Saturday. Steinmeier noted that the conflict in Syria and Ukraine and a recent lapse in a nuclear cooperation between the two Cold War era enemies were fueling animosity between the two countries. In 2014, a clash erupted between the U.S.-backed government in Kyiv and pro-Russian forces in eastern Ukraine. The U.S. and EU were accused of Russia of playing a role in Ukraine's conflict. Moscow, however, denied the allegation. Last week, the Russian suspends a nuclear and energy sector cooperation agreement with the U.S. over Washington's imposed sanctions due to crisis in Ukraine, and suspended another treaty with the U.S. on the disposal of weapons-grade plutonium over a threat to strategic stability posed by the hostile action of the U.S. against Russia. Steinmeier noticed that the tensions are more dangerous because the Cold War had red lines, which were respected by both countries, but the current multipolar environment has so many regional conflicts that makes geopolitical more unpredictable. Syria has been grabbed by foreign-backed militaries over the past 5.5 years, which has claimed the lives of around 400,000 people. But in spite of all the frustrations and disappointment and deep distrust on both sides, he wrote, "We must continue to search for ways to put an end to the insanity in Syria. U.S. and Russia must continue to talk," he added. Well, that is very true. They should talk this thing out. But I don't know what's going to happen over there, but it's a good possibility the Ezekiel 38-39 war has probably already started. But we need to pray. Each and every one of us need to pray for the United States and for Russia and for other countries in the Middle East that's in this conflict, that God's peace will come upon them. Because without God and in Jesus Christ, we have no hope. Things are just going to explode over there. Because, like I said in a previous video, the gates of hell are open. Demons are going all over the world. And you can see that. Destruction is happening everywhere. Europe is being torn apart by the Muslims. You see what's going on in Syria. And, and Israel is in the middle of all this stuff, And I don't like that, They're surrounded by Muslim countries. You've got Russia, Syria to the north, along with Iranian troops, Chinese troops. This stuff is getting ready and geared up for the Battle of Armageddon. And we need to pray peace for Israel, pray for the peace of Jerusalem, and pray for your families, your communities. What would happen if the Russians and the U.S. traded a few nuclear weapons here and there? That would paralyze, especially the United States. It would paralyze the country. Might bring down our power grid. Thousands of people will die. Are you ready? Are you and your family ready to meet the Lord? Are they saved? If they're not, you better get them saved. Try to get them into church. Start doing more research on yourself here on the internet. It's a great opportunity to do this. I'm trying to do my best now to get the word out. You can go to my website at propheticinformationministries.com. I'm building a brand new website that's called God's End Time Prophetic Ministries, where we're going to bring a lot of teachings from ministers from around the world that God is speaking to, that is teaching on Bible prophecy and the end times. Soon this website will be up and running, but until then, go to my website at Prophetic Information Ministries. Also, I would encourage you to check out the new video that's up. It's called God's Final Warning by Pastor Robin Cameron. And go to her website and check this out. She's got a lot of good information up there. And check out her YouTube channel as well. She is an excellent prophetic minister and a great teacher. So I'm going to close for now, and I'll see you on the next video. Until next time, this is Minister Robert Lee Williams from Prophetic Information Ministries, where we blow the trumpet, the shofar, around the world.